Hello everyone, and welcome to one of our beginner flow classes. Now, since this is a beginner class, we will be building each movement as we build the flow. So there's no prior or previous knowledge necessary to be successful at this class. However, if you already do have experience with the animal flow practice, while I'm talking, you can always challenge yourself by holding yourself in a static beast or static crab activation or slowly performing one of our switches and transitions. So as I said, we're going to start right from the beginning, so we're not going to jump in. We're going to warm up first. And when I say warm up, that means wrist preparation, because we always want to begin and end any animal flow practice with wrist mobs. So Emily, Anthony, these guys are going to help us out. We're going to begin with our wrist rolls first. We'll go through a couple of different sequences, and then we'll bring it down to the ground. Just so you know, if you want to check out one of our longer wrist mobilization videos, you can always find it here on the on-demand channel. Okay, so let's start off. Feet firmly planted into the ground. We're going to take our hands together. The number one rule is if you find any angles or ranges that are a little bit painful, we're going to cut the movement just shy of that painful range, always staying in a pain-free zone. So let's begin to roll one hand over top of the other. And remember, you shouldn't necessarily feel like a big stretch. We're just trying to get motion into the tissue and bones, articulations around and inside the wrist. So we're just rolling one hand over top of the other. We're just going to continue for a couple of more reps before we switch directions. While you're doing this, very important to just breathe and really think about connecting to your body as you connect to the floor. Switch directions. Again, as always, staying in pain-free zones. You may find that one direction feels a little bit more connected than the other one, which means you may want to spend more time with the disconnected range. Okay, so now let's go palms down. Still keep the fingers interlocked or interconnected. Palms down. From here, we're going to go into a wrist wave. So we'll initiate the wave with the right elbow. The elbow travels up. We transition through the same side wrist, through the hands, through the opposite wrist, and then eventually into the opposite elbow. Then we'll drop the elbow. We'll do the entire thing again, starting with the right elbow. So we lift, we transition through, and then back to start. Two more times. We lift, we transition through, and then switch directions. So the left elbow now leads the wave, transitions through the wrist, through the hands, the opposite wrist, and eventually out to the opposite elbow. Again with the left. All right. So from here, we're going to do something we call our magnetic wrists. We're going to pretend that each wrist has a magnetic bracelet on it, and those two bracelets want to stay together. So we'll start here with the base of the palms together, like this. From here, we're going to roll one bracelet around the other. So in order to do that, we're going to first tuck the thumbs. Then we'll begin to roll, and we'll have to extend the arms so we can get the inside of the wrist together. From here, we'll continue over to the outer part of the wrist. Fingertips sweep down. We find the pinky side of the hand, and then we'll need to close that space. Find the base of the palm again. Let's go for one more round in that direction. Sweep the fingers down. Pinky side of the hands come together. Close that space. Pause. Let's reverse in the opposite direction. So now we bring pinky side of the hand together. Sweep the fingers down, finding the back of the hands. Extend the arms out, find the thumbs, close that space. And back to start. Okay, so for any time that we're performing this class, you're performing the movements, just be aware. If this is your first time, you might find some discomfort in your wrists, in your forearms, in your hands, or anywhere in your body. Feel free at any time to stop the video, take a break, and jump back in whenever you're ready. Just remember, this will get easier if you do it enough. Your body has to adapt. Now, at any point, if you feel like you need a relief from your hands, this is what we call a wrist relief position. So the back of the hands are fully connected. The fingers are pointing down. If we want to make the mobilization or the stretch deeper, we can always bend the elbows down towards the floor, keeping the back of the hands together. That just intensifies or increases that stretch. Okay, so hope you guys are ready. We're going to begin with the movement. I will demonstrate the entire flow first, then I'll demo it with the call out, then we'll start to build the movements as we build the flow. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so here is one round of the flow. Okay, so that's one round. I'll do it again with the call out. So set, loaded beast. Left leg front step. Right leg, scorpion switch. Jump to right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch into right arm crab reach. Return to crab into left leg under switch to loaded beast. Okay guys, so we're going to begin to build this flow, but we need to build the movements. So I'm going to grab the rest of our team and we'll begin with setting up a loaded beast. You guys ready? Cool. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is learn how to set our loaded beast position. So let's first go into a static beast, and you guys can join me. We'll go hands shoulder width. We want to make sure the knees are just in front of the hip line. The knees and feet should be hip width. We'll tuck the toes underneath and we'll lift the knees 1 inch from the ground. So from here, we're going to push the hips back towards the heels, allowing the knees to flare open. Keep the knees about 1 inch from the floor. And then we'll walk or slide the hands forward, dropping the head between the arms. And then relax. So if you have a hard time getting that much knee bend, you're going to want to watch Anthony. So Anthony's going to do a modified loaded beast. So what that means is he's still going to keep the knees close to the ground, but he's going to go higher with the hips, right? Cool. So that's how we set up for loaded beast. But once we're there, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. The first thing, we call this closing the shoulder gap. That means driving the shoulder towards the ear. So that's with both arms. Drive. We want the head between the arms, not through the arms or above the arms. The second thing I'm going to ask you to do is brace your abdomen as if you're going to take a punch. The third thing I'm going to ask you to do is open the knees. And from the hip, you're going to think about creating tension here, which allows you to open the knees. So we're going to do that again. We're going to push back to loaded beast. I'm going to have you do those 3 points. So close the shoulder gap, brace the abdomen, pull the knees open from the hips. Then from there, we'll set static beast again by bringing the shoulders over the wrists, repositioning the feet. You guys ready? Okay. Set beast. Push the hips back towards the heels, allowing the knees to flare. Walk or slide the hands forward. Okay, and 1, close the shoulder gap, shoulders towards ears. 2, brace the abdomen. 3, pull the knees outward from the hip. And bring it back, so shoulders over wrists. Reposition the feet. And relax. Okay, guys, so we're going to do that setup where we set from static beast to loaded beast. We're going to do that 2 more times. Whenever we set from loaded beast, just remember, shoulders over the wrists, then walk or slide the feet. Here we go. Set static beast. And set loaded beast, hips back towards the heels, walk or slide the hands forward, and close the shoulder gap, brace the abs, pull the knees from the hip. Good. And set static beast. Shoulders over wrists, slide or walk the feet. One more time, set loaded beast. Push back, slide or walk the hands. Close the shoulder gap. Brace the abdomen. Open the knees from the hips, from the glutes. And set static beast. And relax. Cool. So now we know our first position for this flow, which is loaded beast. So our first movement in this flow is something called a front step. I'm going to demo this one on my own, guys. So if I'm in loaded beast and I call out left leg front step, it's going to look like this. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Return to loaded beast. So from the side, left leg front step. Notice the back knee is close to the ground but not touching. Palm is forward. Elbow is pulling back. Eyes are forward. From here, when I'm ready to drive back, the idea is I want to move the hand so the foot can land going forward. Move the foot so the hand can land going back. But since this is a beginner class, we're going to build that movement using a regression. So you guys know loaded beast. Let's set up in loaded beast, then we'll try that front step. But I'm going to talk you through it because we're going to use a regression. You guys ready? Cool. So let's set loaded beast. Now, you're going to keep your left hand on the ground, but we're going to act as if we're doing a left leg front step. So go ahead and drive out of the hips, bring your left foot outside of your left hand, and pause. Cool. Now let's lift the left hand, palm forward, elbow pulling back, eyes towards the horizon. Back knee close to the ground but not touching. So now let's replace the hand, move the foot, press back. Right leg front step, go. Now lift the hand, palm forward, elbow pulling back, replace the hand, move the foot, return to loaded beast. One more each side, left leg front step. Keep the hand down. Now lift the hand. Return. Place the hand, push back. Right leg front step. Now lift the hand. Palm forward, elbow pulling back. Replace the hand, push back. Cool, and relax, guys. So if that's hard enough for you, stay right there where we plant with the foot, then we lift the hand. Just use that combination. If you're ready to go to the next progression, let's do that now. So let's actually lift the hand right before the foot lands, and then vice versa. You guys ready? Cool. Set loaded beast. And here we go. Left leg front step. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front step. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Return to loaded beast. And relax, guys. Cool. Great job. Okay, so now that we know our front step, we're going to go into our scorpion switch movement. And so again, we're going to build this movement. From the front step, we're now in the position to create or perform this really interesting version of a scorpion switch. So let's say I performed a left leg front step. All I have to do now is rotate this hand to where the fingers are out. I'm going to plant this hand roughly shoulder width, maybe even a little bit wider. So now I'm in this position. Eventually, I'll go up and over, performing a scorpion switch. But let's build the movement. So let's just work on the hand placement first. So we'll do the front step, then we'll position the hands. We'll do that to both sides a couple of times, and then we'll actually start to lift the leg. So set loaded beast. Left leg front step. Take that right hand, rotate it outward. Bring the left hand to the ground, roughly shoulder width or slightly wider. Good. That's it. Bring it back. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Turn the left hand out. Right hand comes to the ground. shoulder width or slightly wider. Bring it back. One more each side, left leg front step. Turn the right hand out. Left hand comes to the ground, shoulder width or slightly wider. Reverse. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Turn the left hand out. Right hand comes to the ground. And return. And relax, guys. Very nice. So now, let's start working on lifting the leg off of the ground. This can be a little bit challenging, especially since most of our weight is forward and the leg is still long. Just remember, we want to get the foot off the ground first, then we'll start to bend the knee, bringing the toes up towards the sky. Once you start to get up to what we call the peak position, if you feel like you're really tight, like your foot is too close to your hands, here's a good tip or cue. Once I get up to that peak position, if I feel like I can't do this because it's just too tight for me, I can always front step into a wider foot position. So there's much more space here. That way, whenever I turn and turn, now I've got a lot of room to work with. So again, if you feel too tight, that's always an option. So we're going to just get to where we lift the leg, we hit that peak position, and then we're just going to reverse it. Sound good? All right, let's do it, guys. Set loaded beast. Left leg front step. Turn the hand. Drop the hand. Get that foot off the ground. Lift the left heel. Point the toes. Upper knee should be roughly at 90. And then reverse it. Push back to loaded beast. Same thing on the opposite side. Right leg front step. Turn the hand. Plant the opposite hand. Lift that foot off the ground. Get the heel off the ground. Upper knee's at 90 degrees roughly. Toes are pointed. And then reverse it. Plant and return. Good. Okay, so here are a couple things to think about when you're in that peak position. The upper knee's at roughly 90 degrees. The toes are pointed. The shoulders, we close that gap so the shoulders are hugging the ears. I should be looking underneath my body back at the base leg. When I'm looking at the base leg, what I want to see is that the heel is high off the ground. The base knee is slightly flexed and it's rotated outward. So that's what I'm looking for. That's my checklist. We're going to do that exact same thing again, and this time I'm going to go through the checklist to make sure that we have all those points. Just remember, we're trying to bring that shin up towards the sky from the same side glute and outer glute area. Okay, from the top. Set loaded beast. Left leg front step. Turn the hand. Begin to plant the left hand, lift the left heel, lift the leg. Checklist. Heel is high off the ground, rotated outward. Knee is slightly flexed. Upper shin is pulling towards the sky. Toes pointed, reverse. Back to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Turn the hand. Start to lift the heel by pushing on the gas. Lift the back leg. Find that peak position. Heel is rotated outward, high off the ground. Knee slightly flexed. Shin towards the sky. Toes pointed. Reverse. Back to loaded beast. Okay. All right, guys. So now we know what our peak position looks like. All we have to do now is two things, actually. One, we lock out the base leg. Two, if this is my base leg, I lock out. Then I drop the ankle to 90 degrees. From here, I'm trying to roll around the outer ridge of my foot. That's going to allow me to pull over. Once the knee extends, it does not bend again. So I'll perform a couple to each side so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So if I'm in left leg front step, turn, plant, I go through the checklist, I extend, drop to outer ridge, land in what we call modified crab. Toes are up towards the sky, ankles at 90, base leg is straight. I'm in what we call guarded position, elbow pulling into the side rib cage, palm open. I'll do that same thing to the opposite side. Set loaded beast. Right leg front step. Turn the hand. Begin to push on the gas as I drop the hand. Find that peak position. Extend. Outer ridge. Modified crab. Palm open, knee straight, toes up. So let's try that to each side. And whenever I say reset or back to loaded beast, we're just going to kind of get back to loaded beast. So there's no specific way we're going to do that. Okay, set loaded beast. Left leg front step. Switch the hand. Begin to push on the gas. Let's go right leg scorpion switch. Hit that peak position. Lock out. Find the outer ridge of the foot. Modified crab. Toes are up. Knee is straight. Palm is open. Elbow point into side rib. Okay, let's reverse. Set loaded beast. Right leg front step. Turn the hand. Push on the gas. Right hand comes to the ground. Left leg scorpion switch. Peak position. Straighten out. Find the outer ridge of the foot. Good. Okay, reposition. One more time each. Set loaded beast. Left leg front step. Right leg scorpion switch. Lock out. Pull over. Modified crab. Good. One more time. Set loaded beast. Right leg front step. Left leg scorpion switch. Pull it over. Cool. Nice job, guys. Nice job to everyone at home. All right. So now we have the first two movements of that flow. The second thing we have to learn is how to get from that modified crab and jump into a side kick through. Just so you know, a side kick through is going to look like this. So if I'm in modified crab, jumping to another side kick through or jumping to a side kick through would look like this. So again, I'll do it more slowly. So the way that we'll set up in order to practice that is we're going to set ourselves up in that modified crab position. Knee straight, toes up, palm open, elbow point into side rib. Whenever I say jump to, you're going to do this. Look at that foot. Jump to that foot in the same position as you were in beast earlier. Hands are shoulder width. Foot back here, knee just in front of the hip line. The only difference is the opposite foot will be floating. So watch this again. If I'm in modified crab and I say jump to, you're going to retract this leg, jump to that foot. This foot is floating, both the foot and the knee. Opposite knee is about an inch from the floor. And then we'll go back down and we'll reset. We'll do that to both sides. You guys ready? Cool. So let's go ahead. Position our right leg out as if we're in modified crab. Right hand's down, left hand's in guarded. Jump to, so jump to right foot, go. Left foot's floating, excellent, bring it back. Lift the hips, jump to, go. Great job, bring it back. Lift the hips, go. Bring it back. Let's try that same thing on the opposite side. So here we go. Left leg's extended, toes are up. Now we're jumping to the left foot. When I say jump to, we're going to jump to that left foot. The right foot's floating. Ready? Jump to. Bring it back. Hips up, jump to. Bring it back. Hips up, jump to. Great job, guys. Nice. Okay, so let's add one more component. So this time, when I say jump to, we'll go right from that modified crab into that position, which is called modified beast. Very simple. From here, if I'm in modified crab and I say jump to, that means I'm setting up for a left leg side kick through. So left leg side kick through is going to look like this. But check this out. These toes are at a perpendicular angle to these fingers. So I've got to begin to transition through the window, look at this foot. As soon as I see that alignment, I drop the heel and I bring the hips low. So that's all I'm going to do. That's going to finish the movement. So it's going to look like this. If I say jump to, left leg side kick through, we're not going to kick the leg yet, but we'll jump to that foot, we'll look for the heel drop, and we'll go hips low. Okay? So I'll show you one more time. Jump to left leg side kick through, jump to the foot, look for the heel drop, pause. You guys ready? Let's do it. So let's position ourselves to where the back leg or the front leg is pointing towards the back. Okay, up, modified crab, jump to, left leg side kick through, look for the foot, pause. Good. Reverse. Ready. Jump to, left leg side kick through. We're not kicking the leg yet. Good. Reverse. Jump to, left leg side kick through. Go. Awesome, guys. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Here we go. Left leg's extended. We're not kicking the leg yet. Jump to, right leg side kick through. Go. Hips are low, eyes are up. Look at the foot, look at the hand. Okay, let's reverse. Jump to, right leg side kick through. Go. Good. One more time. Hips are up. Jump to, right leg side kick through, go. Awesome. Okay, so at this point, you've certainly earned the right to kick the leg. So whenever we kick the leg, inside kick through, we're going to fully extend or straighten the leg. We point the toes. We take the kneecap and we move it outward. So we externally rotate from the hip. With the hand, we call this opening the sling. So the elbow pulls in the opposite direction of the opposite big toe. Palm is away from the face, but close to the face. Elbow should be at shoulder level, but most likely, in the way we would prefer, just above. So again, if I'm here and I jump to right leg side kick through, look for the foot, point the toe, open the sling. Jump to right leg side kick through. Okay, you guys ready? All right, so let's get set up in modified crab. Straight leg towards the back wall. Here we go. We're going to go all the way into side kick through, so let's jump to left leg side kick through. Good. Now, go ahead and drop. Let's set up in modified crab, so turn the fingers out. Jump to right leg side kick through. Go. Drop. So guarded position with the hand. Jump to left leg side kick through. Go. Good. Drop. Toes are up. Arm is guarded. We're in modified crab. Let's jump to right leg side kick through. Go. Good. And relax. Okay, guys. So now we know that extra piece. We have to add it to our flow. So I'm going to perform the flow just as a reminder, and then we'll have you guys jump in with me, okay? So from the top, set loaded beast, left leg front step, right leg scorpion switch, jump to right leg side kick through. Okay, to the opposite side, same thing. Set loaded beast, right leg front step, left leg scorpion switch, jump to left leg side kick through. Okay, so let's see if you guys can get there with us. So we're going to perform the same flow, both sides, twice. Here we go. Let's set loaded beast. Left leg front step. Right leg scorpion switch. Jump to right leg side kick through. Good. Again. Set loaded beast. Right leg front step. Left leg scorpion switch. Jump to left leg side kick through. Good. One more time each side. Set loaded beast. Left leg front step. Right leg scorpion switch. Jump to right leg side kick through. Good. Last time, here we go. Set loaded beast. Right leg front step. Left leg scorpion switch. Jump to left leg side kick through. All right, there we go. Great job, guys. Nice work. Okay, and of course, great job to everyone at home. So now that we have our front step, our scorpion switch, our jumping side kick through, now we just have a jumping under switch into a crab reach. So since you've already learned the pieces of a jumping side kick through, a jumping under switch is pretty easy from a side kick through. So if I'm performing a jumping under switch into a crab reach, let's say I were in right leg side kick through, and I jump to, just like you learned earlier. So I'm jumping to the foot that was previously out. I'm going to go through the window. This is what I'm looking for. So when I get through the window, both feet are pointing in the opposite direction of my base hand. So I'll show you that again. Also, the reaching hand should be at eye level. My eyes looking between the hand. From here, the thumb is close to the face, not touching, somewhere 6 to 8 inches away from the face. This sets me up for a crab reach. So again, if I'm in right leg side kick through, and I want to perform a right leg jumping under switch, I jump to right foot, opening the window to get through, and this is what I'm looking for. So I want the fingers pointing backwards, toes pointing forward, looking through the hand. So let's try to get there from side kick through, okay? Cool. So let's set up, head this direction. Let's do a right leg side kick through just to set up. So then we'll go right leg jumping under switch into. Look for the foot, look for the hand. Okay, let's do that same thing to the opposite leg. So let's go left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch, so we jump to the foot, through the window, look for the hand. Good. One more each side. Here we go. Right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch. Good. Left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch. Excellent. All right. So now all we have to do is add our crab reach. So in our crab reach, once I'm in this position where we had just finished, I'm going to bridge the hips up, looking through the hand. I'm trying to get up to what we call three-point bridge, which means the hips are bridged. I have total opening of the front of the hip. If I can get here, I'm going to go into the reach. The reach means upper shoulder stacked on top of lower, upper arm framing the head, not pulling in front, not behind. Framing the head, fingertips reaching towards the ground, eyes towards the base hand. Then I'll reverse. If you can't get a total opening of the front of the hip, you're going to go as high as you can, but you're not going to reach. You'll be able to reach as soon as you get an opening here. Just performing crab reaches, some of the other mobilizing videos here will help quite a bit with that. So again, if I can get here, I'll go ahead and reach. If I have any closing in the hip, I'll continue to look towards the hand, towards the ceiling, and then I'll come back down. So let's go jumping under switch into crab reach, and then we'll bring it back down. So go ahead and set beast. Right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch into. Right arm crab reach. Hit three-point bridge, up and over. Reach with the fingers towards the ground. Upper shoulder stacked on top of lower. Look for the hand, bring it back down. Awesome. Okay, let's do the same thing on the opposite leg. This time, guys, let's kick a little bit more in this direction, cool? So let's set our beast. Let's go left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. And return to crab, look for the hand, bring it back down. Good. Okay, let's go in that same alignment and we'll go right leg side kick through. So let's go right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Return to crab. Same alignment. Let's go left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. And return to crab. Nice work, team. Okay, nice work, everyone. So let's add it to the flow. So let's build our flow using the side kick through, using the jumping under switch, using the crab reach. We're almost done. So let's set loaded beast. Let's go left leg front step. Right leg scorpion switch. Jump to right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Return to crab. Let's do it all over again. Here we go. Right leg front step. Left leg scorpion switch. Jump to left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. Return to crab. And relax. Solid work. Okay, so we're one movement away from being finished. So whenever I come out of that crab reach, I'm starting to come down to the position I started in. If I say right leg under switch to loaded beast, that puts me back in our start position, which is loaded beast. So if I come down, I say right leg under switch to loaded beast, I'm going to lift. I'm going to push on the gas. I'm going to go under, walk or slide the hands, finding loaded beast again. So I'll show you one more time. We'll drill it. We'll add it to the flow, finish this baby up. So I'm in crab reach. Return to crab into. Right leg under switch, push on the gas, take it under to loaded beast. All right, you guys want to drill that a couple times each side? Let's do it. So let's set up crab facing this direction. Set crab. So go ahead and go left arm crab reach. Return to crab into, so drop the hips, find the hand with your eyes. Lift the right foot, push on the gas, through the window to loaded beast. Beautiful, guys. Let's do that again. Left arm crab reach. Here we go. Return to crab into. Right leg under switch to loaded beast. Awesome. Let's do that exact same thing, same positioning, 2 on the other side. Set crab. Right arm crab reach. Return to crab into left leg, so lift left foot, push on the gas, under switch to loaded beast. Again, here we go. Set crab. Right arm crab reach. Return to crab into, lift your left foot, push on the gas, loaded beast. Guys, great job. So that's our entire flow. All we have to do now is practice it to both sides. So take a second, pause if you need to, grab some water, and we're just going to start performing the total rounds, meaning to both sides, and we're going to do that 4 times. Okay, so let's get set up in loaded beast. All right, everyone, so here we go. Let's go for our first total round. So that means both sides set loaded beast. Left leg front step. Right leg scorpion switch. Jump to right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Return to crab into left leg under switch to loaded beast. All right, let's do it again. Set loaded beast. Right leg front step. Left leg scorpion switch. Jump to left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. Return to crab into right leg under switch to loaded beast. And reset. Set loaded beast. Left leg front step. Right leg scorpion switch. Jump to right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Return to crab into left leg under switch to loaded beast. Great job. Let's set up again. Set loaded beast. Right leg front step. Left leg scorpion switch. Jump to left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. Return to crab into right leg under switch to loaded beast. All right, that's 2 total rounds. Let's go for the third. Here we go, set loaded beast. Left leg front step. Right leg scorpion switch. Jump to right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Return to crab into left leg under switch to loaded beast. All right, let's do it again. Set loaded beast. Right leg front step. Left leg scorpion switch. Jump to left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. Return to crab into right leg under switch to loaded beast. Good, guys. That's 3 total rounds. We've just got 1 more to go, so let's set loaded beast. Left leg front step. Right leg scorpion switch. Jump to right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Return to crab into left leg under switch to loaded beast. Good, here we go. Set loaded beast. Right leg front step. Left leg scorpion switch. Jump to left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. Return to crab into right leg under switch. And finished. Guys, you're awesome. Everyone at home, you're awesome. That was a great class. So that was a beginner class. I do understand that it can get intense if this is your first time doing animal flow. Just remember, you can pause the video at any time. Keep doing it. It will get easier and your body will adapt. So right now, you need to finish up with either going to one of our fluid mobility classes and doing a cool down, or finishing up with your wrist mobs, regardless if you do the fluid class or not. Okay, so we hope to see you again real soon. Great job, guys. Keep flowing.